What's up, everyone? Evan here. This is where we talk about everything global entrepreneurship, investing, and related to remote living for less. So today we're going to break down 3 different places that you can live for less while the Rona's hitting hard. Remember, France just got shut down. US could be next, so it's a great time to get out to some warm, cheaper, more affordable, beautiful countries before everything gets locked down again. So in this video, I'm going to break down 3 potential countries, 3 potential cities in those countries, my top favorites, all of which I've been to. And then we're going to jump into the flight prices, how cheap it can be to get there. And then we're going to jump into the price of living off this amazing site, Nomad List, that shows you the exact cost of living, roughly, for these different destinations. Also, if you haven't already, please touch that like button, tap that subscribe button. It really helps out this channel in a massive, massive way. So let's jump into it right now. Alright, so here is the world map, and where we as American citizens, this is kind of universal to a lot of other people too, where we can go. And what we're seeing right now is that Europe shut down. There are some places in the Balkans, you've got Albania, Serbia, Macedonia, great options, but honestly, if you want to be home and you don't want to have to figure out how to transit through Istanbul, you cannot stop in Europe to get to Eastern Europe, I would stick with South and Central America. This map isn't fully right, so I've done my own research, but I'm going to outline my 3 top favorites, starting with what's closest to the border. And we're going to jump into this right now. Okay, so first one is, yes, Mexico. Mexico is open. There is some conflicting evidence that says, oh, they only want you here for essential travel. Truthfully, I know a lot of people who are there right now in Sayulita and Tulum, and they're doing just fine, and they're happy to accept more travelers. There is no test required, there's no confinement or containment required, so they're making it easy for those of us who want to jump to Mexico to do it. And it gets even better. The flights are cheap. Look at this. So I'm choosing San Francisco or LA to Cancun. And we're looking at flights as low as $90. And this is like within a week we can get a $170 flight. So it's looking good to actually travel there in terms of prices. So we got a $93 flight, so dirt cheap. They just want people to come over right now. Okay, let's jump over to the next country. Next country here is Costa Rica. And Costa Rica, as you remember from this map, is allowing people, and they're just now allowing people to come in there without a test, without being, look, they used to do it where they allowed only people from certain states to come in. Now they've expanded it to all U.S. states, which makes it great. So this is as of November 1st. So anyone who wants can go to Costa Rica. The main airport is San Jose, and the flights cost about this much. $100, even cheaper. So it's further than Mexico, yet it's cheaper, as cheap as $87. That is ridiculous. And that's with a good airline, one stop. Whew. You're not flying with Spirit for $87, you're flying with Copa. So this is great. Okay, now we're moving on to my personal favorite, and this is exactly where I'm going to be going. I just got my ticket in 2 months to Colombia. So Colombia, as you could see from the map, is having some restrictions, but I've looked into it, and the restrictions aren't that bad. You need a COVID test 4 days before your flight. Then once you get in, there's no quarantine, there's no containment, you're good to go. Flights are a little bit more expensive, but well worth it. Look at this. So we've got $144 flights. Let's just check this out. So you're looking at about $150. $150 is the rough number you can get for a cheap flight. And this is to the more expensive airport, Medellin, which I also think is the best city there. So in terms of finding the best city, you know, if you're in Mexico, people love Tulum, they love Mexico City. Those are the spots. When you go to Costa Rica, people fly into San Jose, and that's kind of the main hub. And then in Colombia, the digital nomad or digital worker hub is Medellin for sure. So this is an awesome website called Nomad List. And what this does is breaks down all the different nomad cities to work, live, where the other entrepreneurs or digital nomads are going and living. There's going to be, you know, more services, more restaurants, more high-speed internet, and this breaks down everything. And this is the top ones in Latin America right now. So we've got the top 3 is Playa del Carmen, Mexico, Mexico City, obviously, and Buenos Aires. Can't get to Buenos Aires right now. That's the challenge. But it is dirt cheap to live there. All right, let's go down. We've got Tulum. Tulum's a little bit expensive. Oaxaca's much cheaper. But let's look at Cancun. No one really stays in Cancun. Everyone goes to Tulum or Playa del Carmen. Remember, these are both pretty expensive, but now that's a great option. So this is my spot. Look, $1,000. They say it's not safe. I've lived in Bogota, which is even more dangerous than Medellin. It's been fine. Not an issue at all. So Medellin, very vibrant, very lively. People love to dance. I don't know what salsa scene's going on right now, but plenty to do in Medellin. There's a huge nomad scene. There's co-working spaces, but also a great place to get a nice apartment for cheap because no one's flying there. You can get a huge apartment for $350 a month on Airbnb. All utilities paid, internet, dishes, balcony. I just couldn't find a better deal than that anywhere, even in Mexico. So if you go down to kind of 30, it kind of blurs out because they don't pay, but this is San Jose, and it's looking about 1,700. So San Jose, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is known as being one of the most expensive countries in South and Central America. But if you're into Costa Rica and you like the diverse flora and fauna, amazing place to go. All right, so we just broke it down. The 3 places that are open that we can actually go to are Mexico, Costa Rica, and then also Colombia. Remember, my number 1 pick is Medellin. You do need a test 4 days before your flight, but other than that, it's all good and one of the cheapest places to go. Vibrant, fun, super nice people. You can always meet friends in the street. Don't know how the coronavirus is affecting the situation, but hands down, I've lived there for a year. Can't wait to go back. If you have any questions, please hit them in the comments. Please like, subscribe, share this, and yeah, let me know if anyone else wants to leave before the coronavirus starts tightening down.